looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Maxey. Montrezl Harrell is out there with P. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point guard. And for the Pistons, guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivy. Bagley is out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Cunningham against Harden. The 15-footer. Cunningham's shot is off. Cunningham against Harden. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's P. Rebounded by the Pistons. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
And you know, so often, that's what it comes down to. Who can convert when it matters most?
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Good.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Bogdanovich. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
Cunningham against Harden. To the middle. It's picked off. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Off target with the jump hook. Harris with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's P. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And GA, in your opinion, what's the main order of business when you look at the first-year Pistons coaching staff?
Kevin, for me, they got to clean up the fouling. It's often a problem for young teams, but they have the quickness and size to stay in front of people and just force contested shots.
First free throw is good. And they're great at both ends, but the Sixers offense, Greg, the Sixers offense is elite.
And it all starts with Joel Embiid feasting inside and at the free throw line. And his teammates reap the benefits as well with wide open shots on the perimeter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And so Bogdanovich knows both of them.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Down low, here's P, and he goes in for the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Cunningham against Harden. Here's Durant. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Harden against Cunningham. Goes up the baseline. No good on that one. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Harden.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Maxey, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Ivy with it. Now guarded by P. So they take the lead.
Beautiful pick and roll action there. Getting Jaden Ivey some elbow room.
And the pass to P. To the inside. Bagley with the rebound.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Bagley. Cunningham with it. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Cunningham.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through.
Harris against Bogdanovich. Harris up top. Still yet to score. 11 feet out and he hits it.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Cunningham passes to Bagley. Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by the 76ers. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much, so I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. After the miss from P. Ivy finds Bogdanovich. Cunningham with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Cunningham's shot is off.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Harris. Duran pulls it in. The Pistons leading. Pass break Detroit. Here's Bagley. Misses the layup.
And they bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And how about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Here's P. 20 points for him last game against Boston. Takes the 13-footer, and that one's good. Maxey.
Working in that mid-range area. The analytics may not love it, but that's a good look for him.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jaden Ivey.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's P. He's got 6. Outside, Maxey. Harris up top. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Pistons shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
And he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
The first one falls. Wiseman's checked in for Detroit. That one drops. He ties it up. And here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he wreaked havoc on defense with 4 steals for the game.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Harden the pass to Pete. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And you know there had to be some pressure on Marvin Bagley when he came into the league.
Yeah, GA, not only being the number 2 overall pick, but coming from an NBA family. His grandfather was in the NBA as well. I love Cade Cunningham taking what the defense gives him, making the most of a mid-range opening.
Passes to P. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harden the pass to P. And he makes that one. P's got his third basket of the night.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Now here's Wiseman. No scoring in this one. And the foul on P. That's his first foul. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for Bagley. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the 76ers. Reed comes in for P. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Wiseman. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Monte Morris. And then for Philadelphia, Harrell, he's checked in for Bamba. And it's P in for Reed. Now here's Cunningham. Rebound by Harrell.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Guard spots filled by Cunningham and Ivey. Bagley is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from P, out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The 76ers trail by 4. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Bogdanovich. Here's Duren. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Duren's got 4 this quarter.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Here's P. Defended by Bagley. Here's Maxey. Right through the D for the layup. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen. He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Count that bucket. Now just a 2-point Piston lead. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Cunningham kicks to Bagley. Harris on the double team. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Misses the wing chair.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Lets it go from 14. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the 76ers.
76ers substitution. P.J. Tucker. Substitution on the
Entirely new group now out there. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rules. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. That seems less extreme.
P, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else. There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Inside, Bamba kicks to Beverly. Pass to Green. Pass to P. A second chance effort. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. That's 10 points for P.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Melton against Burks. And there's the pass to Stewart. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And so Beverly will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 3. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
They weren't aggressive on the glass. They weren't blocking out. That puts you behind the 8 ball every single time.
Here's Morris, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Beverly. They get it back. Stewart. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons lead by 1. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
54. Fans, your Pistons dance team.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris is out there with P. Then it's Harden. Then there's Maxey. And Harrell's in at the center position. Bagley, no good.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
For the lead, Harris, good. Harris has got 5. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham up top, guarded by Harden. Cunningham's shot is off.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
And the passing ability of James Harden.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Outside, Bagley. Buries it down low. He's got 12.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court. I have no reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Pistons trail by 3. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Cunningham. Good D by Harden.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Pete.
Able to guard multiple positions, Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
A 3 from Bogdanovic. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovic has got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Harden the pass to Pete. Takes it inside. And a missed layup.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Now, here's Cunningham. After the miss from P, over Harden, he trains the turnaround jump shot. Cunningham's got 7 points.
Excellent footwork and handles, getting Cunningham right around the defender.
Smitty, even though the injuries limited Cade Cunningham in those first 2 seasons, his ceiling has to remain very high.
It is, GA, because of his basketball IQ and court vision. They are impressive for his age. He's got the size and athleticism. And plus, he's dedicated on getting better.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Pass to Ivy. No good on the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half.
Ivy, second personal foul. King
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for the Sixers, Max. Tyrese Max. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Maxey. And the 76ers making a change here. Reed's checked in.
Substitution on the
76ers with
floor.
some changes.
At the line
Ahmed
for the
Bamba, he's
Sixers,
checked in for Harrell.
Reed.
He comes in for Tobias Harris.
Reed.
And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. On the free throw, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for Detroit. A 2-point game. Harris dishes to Burks. Shoots. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
He passes to Melton. Over to the wing. Here's P. Guarded by Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Maxey passes to P. And that one goes long.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 5.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Here's P. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Scooped up. Wiseman. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity. He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Stewart. Isaiah Stewart.
Free throw good, Stewart.
And Stewart continues to prove himself as a vital cog on this team. A talented big man who plays with tons of energy.
And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Tyrese Max. Second personal foul. At the line for your Pistons.
The first free throw is good.
Jaden Ivey's versatility is really impressive. He's someone that scores, rebounds, passes, and defends very well.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Pistons on top. They lead by 7. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter.
74.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Jaden Ivey is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Now Morris, outside Bogdanovich. Over Harris. And Bogdanovich, the bucket on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here's Stewart. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Clock at 6. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. And it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
You know, he was more of a spot scorer early in his career. Bogdanovich can now be leaned on for an entire game.
Now here is Harris. P passes to Melton. Down low, here's P. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. The offensive rebound, Ivey. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Ivey's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit. To the inside, here's P. He's good with the little jumper in close. P's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter, aggressive move inside.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. For the Pistons, Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. Marvin Bagley comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Morris. James Harden, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told his players, I love the energy right now. You look like you're having fun out there. Keep playing for each other because our chemistry looks great right now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Ivey on the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Cunningham against Harrell. Cunningham kicks to Ivey.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Ivey, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Paul Reed's checked in for P.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Cunningham. Pistons passing it around. And finished off by Bagley.
Beautiful pass. At his size, Cunningham sees the whole floor.
Harden bounce pass. Here's P. Defended by Bagley. In the corner, it's Harris. Ivy against Maxey. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's Harrell missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Ivy against Maxey. The shot by Ivy, no good. The 76ers trail by 13. And again, Philadelphia turns it over.
Detroit basketball.
Detroit's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to Cunningham. Over Harden. P grabs the miss. P's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Team second.
And so here is Philadelphia, trailing by 13. Harris passes to P. Takes the 3.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight. Woo! Big man. Love when Harrell takes off like this to drop the hammer.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Ivy. After the made shot from P, passes it to Cunningham. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
The 76ers trail by 11. Pass to P. Now Harrell. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Cunningham. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Timeout called the 76ers.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Marvin Bagley.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
Cunningham against Harden. Here's Bagley. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's Cunningham. P grabs the miss.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now, here's Cunningham. Loud pass to Bagley. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. From deep Harden. Duran pulls it in. Duran's. Cunningham finds Bogdanovich. Cunningham outside. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Duran. 6 to shoot. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists now in this one. Maxey against Ivy. P with the bucket.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pistons leading by 9.
2 minutes.
Here's Cunningham.
2 minutes.
Plays it up and banks it in. Cunningham's got 10 points in just the second half.
A confident scorer in close. Once Cunningham feels like he has an advantage, he exploits it.
The pass to B. 1:39 left in the fourth. He feeds it to Harris. And that one is off. Good D by Bogdanovich. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Detroit. Now here's Duran. He's defended by Harrell. Outside for Bagley. Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The 76ers trail by 11. And that one's good. Maxey.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Bogdanovich. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. Now, here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Traps in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Right side back. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.